I'll call this meeting to order. We'll take roll call. Looks like we have a 7-person quorum, so that's a good thing. We'll move on to staff announcements.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So first one is we have a revised consent agenda. We placed those in front of you. There's also a revised reports for items number 40 and 43. This reflects the applicant's request to defer. There is a revised attachment 35-1 that we've added. I also emailed those to you last week. Item number 42 has been withdrawn. Items number 30, 32, 33, 37, 39, 40, and 43 are on your consent agenda for deferral. And just as a reminder, I know that some of you have completed your required 4 hours of continued training. For those of you who haven't, just let me know and I'll send you the link to the TAPA's Planning Commission and BZA training. Also, your ethic reports are due and I will email those to you as well.
You said item 40. It's 41.
41,
correct?
okay, I'm sorry.
Yep,
I have that
okay.
typed wrong. All right, and then finally, you do have a request for a non-agenda item, the Curitiba Plateau subdivision. Final plat was approved in September and then it was left to expire. So the applicant's requesting reapproval of that. You'll just need to make a motion to place it onto your agenda. And then I believe Mr. Madison has an announcement.
I do, but why don't you let them add the non-agenda item first?
Okay. Is that here?
Yes, it was in your packets.
Oh, it was in the
Yes,
packet?
it was in your packets, yes, sir.
Okay, all right, hold on. Which one was it, sorry? What is it?
It would be, it
What's
was
the
listed as
title?
non-agenda item, it would go at the end of the agenda. It wasn't placed on the agenda, but in your packets.
Do you have the title of it? Do I need to state the title?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Curitiba Plateau subdivision.
Okay. Are we in the Curitiba
Plateau subdivision.
Plateau subdivision? Sorry, we want to add that into as a non-agenda item. Thank you, sir. Do I have a second? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All right, we'll add that as item after 40, item 43. So, sorry, wasn't ready for that one. So,
Yeah, thank you. So I do have, unfortunately, a bit of sad news to report, and many of you may already know this, but John Lackey passed away recently. John Lackey was on the Planning Commission for 40 years, and he served 37 years as chair. So what a remarkable run that was. Not only that, but he, over the years, chaired, many efforts, a couple of different zoning ordinance amendments, comp plan updates, traffic strategy report, many other things. He was very much a public servant. He gave, most of his adult life to serving the citizens of Williamson County and certainly on this planning commission. And I know that our thoughts and prayers are with his family.
yeah, thank you, Mike. He was a great person to run this for a long time. So,
One of a kind.
yep, he definitely was. Okay, moving on to public comments. There was nobody that signed up for that public comment period, so we will move on to consideration of the minutes from the last meeting. Do we have any comments? We have a motion and a second on the minutes. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, motion passes. Moving on to the consent agenda, I need to recuse myself from that, so I'll turn that over to Mr. Crohan.
Okay, everybody has the revised consent agenda in front of them. Is there any member that wants to pull anyone out separate? If not, we'll hear them as a whole. Do we have a motion to accept the consent agenda as written?
Motion to accept the consent agenda as revised and submitted. Second.
Motion is second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to Old business, item number 29, Terra Vista Drainage and Erosion Control Bond update.
Good evening. I'm Brent Thaney with Trueland. We're here representing Jones Company. So since last time, we did receive the NOC, and that work on the wastewater road, the bulk of it has been completed. The old road has been removed. The new road has been cut in. The gravel or whatever product's going to be the subbase needs to be put down still. And the erosion control matting was happening today. The geotech has cored the road, and we got that report back, and that's been sent to the engineer. The geotech's report with regard to the two slope areas, we received that yesterday or day before. So that work will hopefully start next week. And then other miscellaneous work, the surveyors were out, staking the right-of-way monumentation. Some of the road repairs have been done, the curb repairs have been done, miscellaneous other items. I think that's the bulk of it at this point. Happy to answer any kind of questions.
I'll open it up for questions. Anybody? Seeing none. Thank you for making progress.
Sure.
We appreciate the
No
update, and hopefully we'll get this knocked out here pretty quick.
No
I know
problem.
it's on
See you
your
next month.
top agenda, so. Thank you. So moving on to item 30, that was on consent agenda. So moving on to item 31, preliminary plat review for Emerson Ridge Large Lot Easement Subdivision containing 5 lots on 54.92 acres located off of Gosey Hill Road. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The property is located off of Gosey Hill Road. There you see Gosey Hill Road in the red to the left. The development totals 54.92 acres. It will consist of 5 lots. There you see the 5 lots coming up in the pink. The lots will be accessed by a shared access easement. There you see the access easement in the gold. Resource protection standards have been met. Building envelopes have been separated by 200 feet, and all dwellings would be sprinkled in compliance with the fire apparatus code. Water will be provided by the Mill Crofton Utility District. Wastewater is handled via individual on-site septic systems, which has been reviewed and approved by the Department of Sewer Disposal Management. Staff recommends approval with the standard conditions outlined in the staff report.
Thank you. Is there anything the applicant needs to say? You good? Any questions from planning commissioners? Hearing none, do we have a motion on item 31? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on to the next section, public hearings. Items 32 and 33 were on consent agenda. Moving on to item 34, amendment to Article 3 of the Williamson County zoning ordinance regarding proof of infrastructure availability. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So a public hearing on this was conducted at the October Planning Commission meeting. It was deferred to allow the staff to address comments that were provided. County commissioners raised concerns that some utility companies are providing this body of the ability to serve developments but do not have the capacity and are in violation with TDEC. So not wishing to further burden these facilities with additional lots, we believe it's best to update what information is required when a development is proposed related to the availability of water and wastewater treatment. This would include if a proposed facility is in good standing with TDEC and what facility upgrades might be needed to serve the proposed development. The proposed amendments will require more detailed in the water availability letter. You can see that on the screen is on the left-hand side, number B, or letter B, excuse me, including a description of what infrastructure improvements are needed and who would be responsible to make these improvements. The amendments also related to the availability of wastewater treatment, and that is on the bottom C and on the left-hand side of the screen, 2 and 3. And the differences in the detail are going to depend on which type of system is being used. Utility would be required to confirm the facility that will accept the additional wastewater flow is not in violation or requires any upgrades. These amendments ensure the Planning Commission has sufficient information to determine if a proposed development is appropriate in the given location due to the availability or lack thereof of sufficient utility to support it. We believe these text amendments will address concerns raised by county commissioners and recommends approval of the text amendment and that the attached resolution be forwarded to the county commission with a recommendation for adoption.
Thank you. Thank you. It is a public hearing, and I understand we had nobody sign up. Okay, so we'll close that public hearing and move to staff, Planning Commissioner comments. Any questions or comments?
I think at the last meeting, we discussed this, there was some conversation about getting feedback from the water companies. How did that go, or what happened with that discussion?
So it's my understanding that it went well and that those conversations are reflected in what you see before you tonight.
Good, thank you.
Any other questions? Do I have a motion on item 34? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, motion passes. Moving on to item 35, amendment to Article 3 of the Williamson County zoning ordinance regarding details of the mailed notice when public notice is required. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. After recent amendments to the zoning map, county commissioners had raised concerns about some neighboring property owners who may have been affected by the proposed zoning but did not receive notice of that zoning. So currently, only property owners adjacent to the property requesting a map amendment are notified by mail, so that's the directly adjoining properties. Staff is recommending these mail notices be extended to owners within 500 feet of the property line of the property subject to the rezoning. This is intended to provide better and broader outreach to those affected by the proposed map amendment. I'll get it out. Notice of a map amendment is also published in the newspaper, posted on the county website, posted on the county calendar, and a sign is placed on the property indicating the rezoning. These notices are provided both for the Planning Commission's public hearing and the County Commission's public hearing. Additionally, on the right-hand side of the screen describes all of the different notices that are required for map amendments. The table currently requires that a sign be posted for map amendments, but this is incorrect. It's a mistake in the zoning ordinance, and so a revision is needed to correct that. And we simply put on there that no sign notice is required. Staff believes this text amendment will address the concerns raised by the county commissioner and recommends approval of the proposed text amendment and the attached resolution be forwarded to the county commission with a recommendation for adoption.
Thank you. Once again, this is an item open for public hearing, and it's my understanding that we do not have anybody signed up, so we will close that public hearing and open it up to discussion. Any questions for staff?
We accept this.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second on item 35. All those in favor, say aye. All those opposed, motion passes. Concept plans, item 36, concept plan review revised for the Arbors of Leapers Fork subdivision containing 26 lots on 379 acres located off of Hardgrove Road in the 1st voting district. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Here's an aerial view of the property. We'll zoom in and get a closer look. The property is located off of Hardgrove Road. There you see Hardgrove Road in the red. The concept plan was approved in July of 2023 for 18 lots. The applicant is requesting a revised concept plan to increase the number of lots from 18 to 26. In the gray, those are 10 of the 18 lots that have already received final plat approval and the required open space. In the blue, you see the remaining property and the 16 additional lots that are being proposed. The development total is 379 acres. The overall density with the 26 lots is 0.07 units per acre. 15% of the property will remain as open space. Roads will be private and gated. There you see the road system in the yellow. Water will be provided by HB and TS Utility District. Wastewater is handled via individual on-site septic systems, and the Department of Sewage Disposal Management has reviewed and improved the septic systems. Staff recommends approval with the same stipulations established in conjunction with the July 2023 approval.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Motion passes. Moving on, preliminary plats, item 37 was on consent. Item 38, preliminary plat review revised for the Grove subdivision, Phase 1, containing 112 lots on 543.04 acres off Wildings Boulevard in the 2nd Voting District. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The property is located off Wildings Boulevard. You see Wildings Boulevard to the right. This phase totals 543.04 acres, consists of 112 lots. The purpose of this revision is to relocate a phase boundary and the buffer yard to another phase. It'd be relocated to phase 14, which is adjacent to the right. The buffer yard phase for 14, there you see coming in the dark green. Water will be provided by the Mill Crofton Utility District. Lots are served by a non-traditional wastewater treatment and disposal system. The preliminary plat is consistent with the concept plan. Staff recommends approval with the standard conditions outlined in the staff report.
Thank you. Any discussion here on item 38? Do I have a motion? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes. So items 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 were on consent agenda or withdrawn. So moving on to non-agenda item number 44.
Mr. Chairman, item 41 is not on the consent agenda.
It is, it shouldn't be.
Oh, it's the final plat.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It was added to the.
That's my apologies, sorry.
Okay.
We went over it differently.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was making sure. Thank you. So now moving on to the non-agenda item number 44, final plat review for Curitiba Plateau subdivision, large lot easement subdivision, reapproval containing 5 lots on 28.27 acres located off Fairview Boulevard in the 1st Voting District. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This project was originally approved at the September 2025 meeting. The plat wasn't recorded within the required 60 days and subsequently expired. The property is located off Fairview Boulevard, as you can see in red. The development total is 28.27 acres. It consists of 5 lots, as you can see in pink. The shared access easement, which provides access to all 5 lots, is shown in green. Water will be provided by the Water Authority of Dixon County. Wastewater will be handled via individual on-site septic systems, and the Department of Sewage Disposal Management has approved the request. This particular project, this final plat is consistent with the preliminary plat, and staff recommends approval with standard conditions outlined in the staff report.
Thank you. Any discussion on item 44?
So was there a reason why the plat wasn't recorded within the required 60 days?
Yes, ma'am. We were having trouble getting hold of people to sign off the plat. We finally got it done, and we didn't realize we were going past the 60 days. Otherwise, we would have rushed it. But unfortunately, we're only 3 days late, and one of them was Veterans Holiday. And but we did have all the signatures done and finalized.
Okay, thank you.
Any further questions? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion passes.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. I don't think we have any further business. Move for adjournment. Thank you.